What's going on, everybody? Adam Snyder here with the Homemade Entrepreneur. Today I want to talk about 5 things I wish I knew before starting private label on Amazon FBA. Because, and this is a question a lot of people ask me, is what are the things I wish I would have done differently? What are the steps that I wish I should have taken differently or should have done, or what do I wish I knew before I got into it? And those are things that I want to talk about right now because I think they're so important that okay, based on, again, I can only give you my own experience, but based on my own experience, my, past, my sales history, what I wish I knew before even getting in. So let's hop my computer and I'm going to show you right now what I wish I knew before getting started. All right, so the first thing I just want to address is I do have a coupon code down below. The coupon is I wish. Okay, all caps down below. It gives you $250 off my Amazon private label course. So from $399 takes it down to $149. So if you've ever thought about getting the course, this would be the time to do it. So let's just jump into what are the 5 things I wish I knew before starting private label on Amazon FBA. The first thing I wish I knew, which honestly I think everybody kind of wishes the same thing, is what I didn't know is the listing and the reviews mattered more than the price. Okay, let me explain this because I think so many people struggle with what do they price their product at? Well, that's not the most important thing. In my opinion, okay, not just from where I am now, but even in the beginning, what I wish I knew and what a lot of people have shown and taught people is how to do a listing, how to do how to get reviews, how to get your listing to #1 on Amazon. And that's all very important. That's extremely important. The price has no bearing on where your product ends up on the Amazon search. Okay, you need to understand that. And that's something I didn't completely understand when I first got in, was I thought, okay, all these products are at $29.95. Okay, all these products are up at the $30 range. I can still make money. I can still make a few bucks off a product, even if I sold it at only $21, $22, $23. And so I thought if I just undercut everybody else, again, horrible advice, okay, never undercut people by $7, $8, $9 because you're cutting pretty much all your profit out. But I thought if I just undercut everybody, I can get my product to sell. I can sell really quickly and then I'll just boost it back up. Well, that's not the way it works. And one of the things I wish I knew and I know now is to focus on the listing. Okay, the listing that you have is so important. Focus on the different keywords, different key phrases that surround your main keyword. So if my main keyword was, exercise band or resistance band, I would go and play off that, set of words and, fitness bands, fitness, straps, whatever. Okay, you get the point. And so I'd create just this awesome listing. And that's one of the things I talk about inside my course as well, is you have to spend the time actually creating a good listing that you can hopefully get sales from. Because if your listing is bad, if your listing sucks, nobody's ever going to find you. Okay? This also goes back to the reviews. If you can't get reviews for your product, then that just shows that maybe people have bought it, but nobody has fallen in love or completely hated it enough to leave a review. Now, obviously, if your product sucks and they're going to leave a bad review, it does you no good. But if you can get reviews, okay, and this is why sending out reminders, okay, building a following of people, whether it's on YouTube, on Instagram, through email, whatever it is, you build that trust factor that you can send out an email and be like, hey, if anybody bought our new product in the past month, if you haven't done a review over on Amazon, make sure you do so just now. It really helps us out, build our brand, and show our product is as good as we say it is. Okay, so reviews and listing are much more important than the price itself. The next thing I wish I knew is your first product is never a winner. Now, what do you mean by that? Well, because this is the question I get from a lot of people, is your first product is never going to be a winner. And when I say a winner, it's like, oh my God, you're making a lot of money. What I'm talking about is a first product, let's say, or any product that's making at least $1,000 a month. Okay, then that's not necessarily a winner, grand slam home run. That's just a decent product. Okay, so it's making $1,000 profit every single month. Now, if your first product can do that, that's great. However, you have your cost of your product, you have the cost of shipping, you have the cost of your Amazon account. You have the cost of Jungle Scout or Viral Launch or whatever software you're using. You have all these other expenses, okay? You know, barcodes, you have packing material, you have, you know, you could have your actual, you know, packaging for your product itself. You could have logos, you could have all this other stuff, okay? And all these things eat into your cost, but most people don't realize that. So the very first product you have, all you're really doing is you're making enough money to set your business up and have a little bit extra profit. So it's not a winner, okay? That's what I mean by your first product is never a winner. Is your first product is setting your business, your foundation up as a whole, okay? And that is going to give you future successes, okay? So that's what I mean is, again, I'm not saying don't do this. I'm saying just understand your first product is not going to make you a millionaire. It's not going to give you the money to go and buy a new, $20,000 sports car or whatever. It's not going to do that in the first month. Will it in month 2, month 3, month 4, and even 5 or 6 products down the line? Yes, it can, and it probably will. But you got to understand that first product is usually never a winner by that standard, or by that point of view for mine, okay? You just got to understand is that you have all these expenses, and you got to take those expenses into account, because if you don't, that's where your business is going to fail. Number 3, trial and error is a stupid idea. But what do I mean by that? So you probably don't know my story. My story is I did trial and error to start my Amazon FBA business. I first sent in a Nike, compression shirt, whatever, and it sold, okay? And so from then, I just did trial and error. Started buying stuff, selling it, seeing if it worked, okay? Well, later on, I got into wholesale private label, and my first product, even second, third, whatever, I didn't really go off of what other people were saying because there wasn't a whole lot of people talking about it at that time. So I just did trial and error. But now there's all these people with courses and products and books and videos here on YouTube that you can access, you can utilize to get to actual success point. You don't have to struggle. You don't have to use trial and error. You don't have to waste your money on stuff that you don't know if it's going to sell or not. Okay, so that's one of the reasons why. And again, that's one of the reasons why I always always try to put together some type of course or some type of guide so that I can help you guys out, because that's one of the things I didn't have. I didn't have a handful of courses or guides or videos to walk me through step by step like everyone does now. Okay, so that's what I mean by trial and error is a stupid idea. Again, my course, I have a discount code down below. Go check it out if you want it. Use the first link in the description box below. It gets $250 off my course, so you only pay $149. But that $149 that you're going to spend, that's going to save you a lot of time. It's going to save you a lot of headaches. That's going to save you a lot of money that you could potentially waste going and buying a product that will never sell. So keep that in mind. The fourth thing I wish I knew before starting private label is basic products with minor improvements do great. But let me explain that a little bit more. So let me show you a product right here, okay? This right here is it's a label remover, okay? I think that's the typical name for it. You kind of see it right there. Okay, this is it. It's just plastic, has a little sharp edge right here, and it just gets under things and will peel off a label. This is a great product in itself, okay? Here is kind of an upgrade. This is called a Scottie Peeler, okay? What this does, this is the exact same type of product, okay? When I say basic products with minor improvements do great, this is what would be considered a basic product. Very basic, anybody could make it. This right here, which I don't know if it's patented or not, but this right here is called a Scottie Peeler. Basic product, however, this is metal, okay? This right here is metal. Kind of see it. This is metal, and it has blades on all the sides, okay? It's an actual knife. So if I get a piece of paper, get a piece of paper right here, get a piece of paper, it will actually cut this. Horrible cut, I know it's dull, but that's what I mean, okay? Basic product with minor improvements do extremely well. So you take a basic product such as a bottle cap, okay? And how do you make it better? You take that basic bottle cap, okay? So here's one right here, a basic bottle. This is the cap right here. What if you put a thing where they don't have to take it off? They just pop it up and squeeze in their mouth. That's another basic product with a minor improvement. Something simple like that, they do extremely well. So I'm not here to tell you you need to go and find this, life-changing, game-changer product. I'm just saying take a basic product, make small, minor improvements to it, and that will completely change the product itself. By doing that, you got all your competition down here on this level. You're up here now. You set yourself apart simply because you made those small improvements. That's all you have to do, and that's all I recommend you do. Okay? Don't go and try to recreate a wheel, because it's not going to happen. But you can make it different. The wheel was first made out of wood or rock or whatever. I have no clue. But then they made it out of, let's say metal, and they go carbon fiber, and they have all the alloy and all this different stuff. That's the wheel. You don't recreate it, you just make it better. That's all you need to do. And that's one of the things I wish I knew when I first got started. And the fifth thing I wish I knew was the biggest doubter is you. And once you overcome your fears fast, you can start making money. So what do I mean by this? Well, the biggest doubter is you. Okay? There's no doubt in my mind you have a product right now. Okay? If you've ever thought about private label, you have a product right now. Whether it's something like this, whether it's something like this, whether it's something new to a water bottle, it doesn't matter. You have a product in your mind, okay? You have a product you've been thinking about, and it's a winning idea, okay? It's just the idea. But the biggest doubter is you. You are the one stopping yourself from moving forward to, find a manufacturer, to negotiate the prices, to actually open up your Amazon, account, to, order and get some, UPC codes, to go ahead and get some pictures taken, or at least get the quote to have pictures taken, or to have the packaging done, or whatever it is. You are the one that's stopping yourself. You are the biggest doubter. And so what I recommend, and I highly recommend this to anybody, okay? First, go and get the course. If you want to get it and you want to obviously lock in the discount, go and get it now before I pull the code. But the other thing is you need, okay, to take action right now. Stop waiting, because I guarantee you, maybe you had the idea 6 months ago, and from 6 months ago to right now, there was probably somebody that took that idea, didn't steal it from you, just came up with it, off the top of their head. They came up with it. They thought this would be a good idea, so they implemented it. They took action. They had it manufactured, had it shipped over. They sent it off to Amazon, and they're probably killing it right now, making a lot of money. And that could have been you. But the only doubter, and the biggest doubter in the room, is always you. Okay? I guarantee it. And that's one of the things I wish I knew when I first got started. Because I had dozens and dozens of quality products ready. Okay, the idea was in my head. I was thinking, okay, this would be an awesome product. But I sat on it for too long. That's why I say take action and do it now. Start, and start fast. Okay? Get a little bit of momentum. You're watching this video. Okay, great. When you're done watching this video, go and find a product. Go and do the research on the product idea that you have right now, because it's those little baby steps that you take that's going to eventually get you to that goal of yours, whatever it is. Okay? So, those are the 5 things I wish I knew before I got started in selling private label on Amazon FBA. If you have something that I didn't cover, and you've been selling, private label products on Amazon FBA, let me know what you wish you knew down in the comment section below. And if you have any questions on starting your business, picking your first product, creating a listing, taking pictures, whatever it is, ask your questions down in the comment section below. I'm here to help you any way that I can. If you enjoyed today's video, hit that thumbs up button. Subscribe if you haven't done so already, and I'll see you guys on the next one.